Hey, what's going on? This is Marcos. Today we'll be taking a look at the Amaran P60C. I have trouble saying that. This is a new light from Aputure. It was just released and I'm able to use it today and show it to you. Thanks to my friend Juan. He bought it and we got it in early. So thanks to him, I can talk to you about what's included in the box, the features, and what you can do with it, you know. Personally for me, this is a light that I would use for run and gun situations. It's a 10 inches by 8 inches, not quite 1x1, so it's not trying to compete in the market of the 1x1 from light panels or that kind of market. It's not that powerful. And I know some of you might ask me, hey, how does this compare to the Aputure Nova? I don't want to go there. It's totally different lights. For professional use, when you're trying to light up interviews or big spaces, you need the output of the Nova. This is smaller. It's not going to get you there. Also, for lighting interviews, you definitely don't want to go with something like this because it's a small light source. Even with the included, let me turn it around, the softbox that it comes with and the grid, I would only use this kind of setup for, like I said, run and gun situations when you need to throw up a light really fast and you don't have time, or maybe you're traveling on the road. You could definitely use something like this, especially because you can power it with Sony MPF batteries. If you have plenty of these, you can get a lot of runtime. If you don't have Sony MPF batteries, it comes with an included cable and power it to the wall. That's how you want to use it. But again, it's nice to have the feature of the Sony MPF batteries. What's included in the box? Let's talk about that. This nice little soft box. Let's say you are lighting up a face, definitely throw it on. If you want to throw on the grid, you can throw it on or take it off depending on what you're doing. This is an RGBWW. I forgot to mention that. Like you see here, this is set to 1%. And actually, let's take off the softbox. Let's see, this is gonna take a while. There it is. You can fold it up. I'm not gonna do it now, and throw it into its little bag. It fits there. This whole light, the softbox, and the power cable and all the accessory it comes with, it fits into this bag. So this is nice for traveling. Definitely would consider it for that. So you see here, it has a lot of spread, you know, it's not spotty. I like that. You can turn up the intensity here. Let's go to 100 so you see how much output you're gonna get. It's already blowing out the background. So let's go back to 1%. And here's where you change the hue. Probably if you're looking at this light, you're thinking about all the colors you're gonna get. Look how saturated that is. We're set to 100%. I always keep it at 100% saturation. I'm gonna just go through all these colors. Look at that. I've used smaller lights like these, RGBWW lights, and you don't get this kind of saturation. So, you know, there is a difference between smaller, like pocket-sized RGBs. You're not gonna get this kind of saturation or this spread. So, you know, looking at it, you could definitely light up a space. You know, that wall right there is about 10, 11 feet away from me. You see that? Let me cycle through that. So you get all these colors. Let's go to 1%. You know, even at 1%, it's pretty well saturated. Let's go over to Cct Mode, which is that bicolor. You click on light mode, and then you go up, select it. That's right now at 50% set to 3200 Kelvin. Let's go all the way to 100% so you can see what you're getting. 32, let's go to maybe 56. That's blowing out, so let's turn it down all the way to 1%. And I like these small increments of percentages. Some lights, you go to 5 and 15%, or from 5 to 15%, and it looks the same, but this, you can see the small incremental intensity change. So I guess when we're talking about Cct Mode, I would use this for, I don't know, just lighting up a space, bringing up the ambience. You can also use it for interviews. I ran some tests with my color meter, and let me look here at the numbers. At 5600 Kelvin with my color meter, it read 5344 Kelvin, pretty accurate, and a 96.3 CRI. At 4400 Kelvin, it was reading 4294, so very accurate, but the CRI went down to 94. At 3200 Kelvin, it was reading 3170 Kelvin, and the CRI was at 92.9. So the CRI goes down as you go down in temperature. Talking about that, it goes up to 7500 Kelvin, and all the way down to 2500 Kelvin. Another great thing is that it has green and magenta shift. So if you have a color meter like the C800 and you're trying to match this light to a different light, you can do that using the green and magenta, and you can add green or remove green depending on what you need. All right, so the last mode maybe you want to look at, there's gels. I don't really use that. I would just use the HSI. There's the effects. There's a bunch of them here: lighting, paparazzi, strobe, cop car, fireworks, pulsing fire. There's a bunch of these party lights. These, I rarely use them. They're special occasion type of effects. So most of the time I'll just stick to HSI. So final thoughts on this light. I'd say if you are in the market for a small travel light, maybe you're a one-person band doing video or even photography, you can set this up quickly. It's not going to take a lot of setup time. If you need to light up a huge space, then you probably want to go with something like a Nova, that can light up huge spaces. Or if you're trying to light up interviews and do more professional lighting setups, this is probably not the way to go. This is for run and gut situations where it's just a limited crew and you need to set up quickly or set up a quick shot. Then you can throw this on. Throw on the softbox. You can take off the grid if you want to and just throw it on a person. Power it, Sony NPF batteries, and you're ready to go. So this light is for those type of situations. It's not meant for every kind of situation. And personally, what I like is that it comes with a small bag. Everything fits in here. Look at that. You can take it with you anywhere. It's just not going to take up much space. If you're by yourself or you have a small car and you just need to throw some stuff in there, and maybe you're handling camera, audio, and lights and all that stuff, having a light footprint really helps you get through the day. So that's how I would use this light. Other than that, not much complaints. It's made out of plastic. It's nice and robust. It has quarter inch also on the side, so you could possibly mount it vertically if you wanted to do that. Last thing I forgot to mention is that it has this spigot and this handle to mount it to any light. It's not heavy. This right here, this is a cheap light that you can get anywhere. And I don't feel like it's gonna tip over because the light is not that heavy. So again, for travel situation, that's where you wanna use it. Also, before I forget, last thing is that you can control this light remotely through the Citus app from Aputure, and you can control all the settings and connect it to other Aputure lights. So if you're looking into possibly controlling the light through an app, you could do that. All right, so that's it for this video. If you have any other questions, please let me know down in the comment section. As always, I appreciate you for watching, and I'll catch you on the next one.